After the Korean Netflix series Squid Game became a massive hit worldwide, we have seen quite some comparisons of the show with Japan's Alice in Borderland. Today we'll dig into the plots and characters of both shows to see which of them is perfect watch for a thriller's fan. In the blockbuster Squid Game, characters willingly enter the games and choose their fate. However, the case is the opposite in Alice in Borderland, where people are dragged into the game world unknowingly. You will see that both survival thrillers have their mysteries, which build up suspense and keep viewers attached to the screens. Plot introduction: Squid Game. Squid Game takes off by introducing us to people with enormous debts suffering at the hands of class disparity and capitalism in Korea. All these financially struggling people across the country are tracked down by the game masters. The recruiters persuade people to participate in a series of children's games, by the end of which they will receive a massive cash prize. None of the participants are focused to play the game, contrary to what happens in Alice in Borderland. The viewers are introduced to a gambler named Song Gi-han, who is also a divorced father. He accepts the game offer from a strange man at the station and decides to participate in the game. Gi-han and 455 more players are taken to an island. There, he meets an old classmate, Cho Sang-woo, and player 067, who are significant characters in the journey ahead. All the players have their numbers and green tracksuits assigned. They are given small meals at set times and are always kept under watch by guards in pink suits. The guards and frontmen must keep their identities hidden. Plot introduction: Alice in Borderland. Moving on to Alice in Borderland, the show starts with the main character, Ari-soo, who is shown as a video game addict. He seems reclusive and has a broken relationship with his family. Later, he meets up with his friends Chota and Karube. The former is an office worker and the latter is a bartender. The trio causes an altercation at the Shibuya crossing and hides inside a bathroom. Once the police are gone, they come outside to find out that the entire Tokyo is empty. Their phones have no signals, there is no electricity, and no humans. Once the night sets, a building lights up, inviting them to a game arena. They follow the lights to the arena and discover that they have to play games or they will be executed by red lasers from above. The games: Squid Game. As Squid Game progresses, the viewers are shown how ruthless humans can be when it comes to their survival. The first game is introduced, which is a popular children's game called Red Light, Green Light. If people move once the set time is over, they are instantly shot dead. Seeing this cruelty, many people start panicking and try to run away from the arena. The chaos results in a massacre and only the calm ones survive. This reveals the sadistic nature of the games. At this point, situational awareness and observation become more important than ever. However, the players demand to be released from the game and the masters agree. Though, after some time, many of them return to the game when they realize that the prize money is the only way to change their lives. A detective, Hong Jung-ho, is busy infiltrating this game organization in search of his lost brother. He realizes that something is up when Gi-han registers a complaint at the police station, showing the same card as the one Jun-ho's brother had. The players take part in a series of games including tug of war, a honeycomb game, a marbles game, a jumping from glass pane to glass pane. The games: Alice in Borderland. The games in Squid Game are children's games with serious consequences, but they do not require thinking or calculations, while every single game of Alice in Borderland keeps you on the edge of your seat. Some puzzles require quick and clever thinking, for which a video gamer like Ari-soo is a perfect fit. The players are given a phone at the beginning of every game that illustrates the difficulty level by a playing card. The trio is joined by a schoolgirl and a woman in the first game titled Dead or Alive. They enter a building full of rooms with two doors. One door leads to another room and the second one leads to execution. The players have to choose one of the two doors under a certain time limit to survive. They decide to take turns in choosing the doors at first. However, Ari-soo becomes terrified once the schoolgirl is killed. He uses his observation skills to figure out the puzzle and they manage to escape all the rooms. Chota gets badly injured while the rest of them are fine. They receive a visa of 3 days at the end of the game. The woman decides to take care of Chota while Arisu and Karube take on another game of tag to extend them. New characters like mountain climber Usagi, the sly Chishiya, and Aguni are introduced and they aid Karube and Arisu to win the game together. Their mission is to escape 2 armed murderers and press the buttons in a hidden room to prevent an explosion, all within a time limit. The games are both mentally and physically threatening, which makes them better than the ones in Squid Game, be it the witch's murder, the escape room, the machine gun tag, or the distance game. The endings and Season 2. Squid Game. Squid Game comes to an end after a series of brutal face-offs, betrayals, and murders throughout the show. However, the last episode leaves an open end for the fans when Gi-hun is at the airport to catch a flight to LA. He sees a game recruiter approaching someone for the same game that traumatized him. He decides to stay back in Korea and find out the reality of the game organizers. The good news for Squid Game fans is that the writer and director Hwang Dong-hyuk has confirmed the show's renewal for a second season. In an interview, he said that there are many things left to be explored in Season 2. Fans are excited as they might get to explore Gi-hun's journey ahead, the detective and his brother's relation, or the recruiter's story. The endings in Season 2, Alice in Borderland. By the time Alice in Borderland ended, fans had already predicted the renewal for a second season. The players enter the beach and collect playing cards so that they can find and escape from an abandoned Tokyo. Arisu and Usagi set out in search of the game masters after the witch's game. They are unable to find any game master and a woman named Mira appears. She introduces a new set of games and the wild ride will continue in the second season. The super teaser trailer has already been released for the second season. A devastated, dystopian Shibuya can be seen in the trailer. Arisu and Usagi must unravel the mysteries to save their lives. In the face of new looming threats, can Usagi and Arisu escape this game world? Let us know which of the 2 shows is better in your opinion. We are excited to hear what you have to say. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like for more such content. Thanks for watching!